predictions. Yeah, check these out. Don't fight with Jack Fry. Nigga Jack Fry. Nigga Jack Fry. Nigga Jack Fry. Check out these NFL predictions. Yeah, check these out. Don't fight with Jack Fry. Nigga Jack Fry. Nigga Jack Fry. Nigga Jack Fry. Check out these NFL predictions. Yeah, check these out. John Fry with Jack Fry making some predictions. We got that the Patriots win the AFC East. What a surprise. We got the Steelers winning the North with some deep competition from the Ravens. We got the Colts winning the AFC South, even though Indianapolis isn't in the South. We got the Broncos winning the AFC West. I'm sure Kyle likes that. And then we go to the NFC. We got the Cowboys winning the East. But that's not even East. They're in Dallas. And in the NFC North, we got the Packers winning. Yes, those cheesepacking Packers. I'm sure Chris Hamilton likes that. In the South, we got the Saints winning. And maybe this time they'll win the division with a winning record. And the NFC West, we got the Seahawks winning. I'm sure Matt likes to hear that. These are our NFL predictions. These are NFL predictions. We've got some surprise teams and some of them teams that could win some predictions as well. Yeah, check these out. John Fry with Jack Fry. Nigga 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 Jack Fry.
How about surprise teams from each conference?
Surprise teams from each conference. Okay, I think the biggest surprise team in the AFC, maybe the Chargers. I think the Chargers might just come. They could be a surprise team that just comes out of nowhere. Instead of going from 9-7, maybe they could even take the AFC West. So that would be the biggest surprise team in my opinion from the AFC.
My surprise team in the AFC is the Raiders. I don't think they're going to make the playoff or anything, but I think they're going to surprise some people, and hence the word surprise. And get some big wins and maybe upset some teams and maybe even spoil some teams' playoff hopes. So that's my surprise team in the AFC.
Yeah, I actually had the Raiders kind of spoiling the Chargers and Chiefs' playoff hopes late in the season anyways. Just that heated division rivalry, they're always really very competitive against each other, so there's that chance too. In the NFC, my surprise team is going to be the New York Giants. They seem to they have kind of average mediocre seasons, but regardless, I mean Eli Manning's having some really good numbers these years, and they also have that good wide receiver Beckham Jr. What's that his name?
Odell Beckham.
Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah.
Who's on the rise, and their defense isn't terrible by any means. So I could see the Giants being the biggest surprise team of the NFC.
I guess I would go with the Vikings as being a surprise team. I know they are up on the rise, but they might surprise each other and do even better than their expectations this year. So yeah, Vikings is my surprise team in the NFC.
And we also have our teams that are most likely to disappoint this year. I think the Dolphins are going to improve a lot this year, but they also have the greatest chance of really disappointing this year. Ryan Tannehill does seem to get better with every year, but he's never really gotten up to that really elite status. So there is still the chance that they might kind of not do as well as most people would expect. So that's the team I got as the most likely to disappoint out of the AFC.
This pick's easy for me. It's the same team every single year. It's the Bengals. They're always so darn disappointing. They've made the playoffs, I think, 4 out of the last 5 years and gotten booted.
Yeah.
They're almost always the most likely to disappoint because they got a good team, but they don't seem to put it together. I don't even have them making the playoffs this year, so they're probably the most likely to be disappointing in the AFC.
Yeah, I don't have the Bengals making the playoffs this year either, but I guess for me, if they do good, that'd make them a surprise team for me.
Yeah.
But now on the NFC side, I think the team most likely to disappoint is the Philadelphia Eagles. I do believe they'll be a great team this year, but their starting quarterback is Sam Bradford. He missed all of 2014, and he is pretty injury prone, so we don't know how good he'll actually play, missing an entire season, and with the limited playing time he's been having over his career. And there's also the chance he could just get injured again. So I see the Eagles as the most likely to disappoint from the NFC.
I'll take the Carolina Panthers as most likely to disappoint this year. Playoffs last year, no playoffs this year. They're supposed to improve, but I don't think they're going to. I could see them being very disappointing this year. They've lost some players, and yeah, I don't think they're really going anywhere. So most likely to disappoint is Carolina Panthers for me.
Thank you so much for watching our NFL predictions.
and our NFL surprise teams and most likely to disappoint teams. Coming up in the very near future this month, I'm going to start a brand new YouTube channel dedicated to the brand new video game on the Wii U called Super Mario Maker. And I will still be uploading videos for Broadsword Media, including a what-if scenario related to the Oakland Raiders way back in 2002, so it's nothing in that recent. I also plan to have weekly NFL predictions during the regular season as well.